Let's get this party started. Let's get it. Let's go. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Ah. Feeling myself already. You know what I'm saying? Grand Rising, how are y'all doing this AM? I said Grand Rising, how are y'all doing this AM? I'm feeling fantastic. I can't get enough. Look, shout out to the haters that pushed me into this, you know what I'm saying, pre-record thing. Ha, your boy done found his new bag. I know that's right. I know that is right. Look at yeah, I'll put this over here. Listen, you guys, let me turn this down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Quiet storm stuff going on here. Alright. Again, how are y'all doing this AM? I hope great. Grand Rising. I hope your weekend was fantastic. You know what I mean? I know mine was. I spent plenty of time, you know, doing my self-love, self-care thing. I also spent plenty of time with my son, you know, and also settling into this new format we have going on here. Listen. Look at how. It's getting better and better. Let me tell you something, y'all. The more I'm doing my praying up thing and going to bed on time, I'm just feeling better and better. It just, you know, I can't even put it into words. Well, I'm also, you know, taking care of myself, taking my supplements, and, you know, well, when I say supplements, I just mean my multivitamin, and also CMOS, stuff like that, right? And a few other things, but all natural things. That's all I do. That's all I use. It's more expensive, but, you know, when you take the time to only eat certain fruits from certain places, you know, local spots, local farmers markets, stuff like that, getting your meat from there, you know, the results will show. I mean, you just, you know, get what you pay for. So, you know, everybody, you know, shopping at Walmart, not knowing what that meat is, or if it's, you know what I mean? Whoo, cannibalism. But when you cut out fast food and, you know, you just start eating healthy with fruits and vegetables, and then you're watching where you're getting that from, you know what I mean, trying to limit the pesticides and stuff from local farmers markets and butcher shops and things of that nature, you know, the results show. And it tastes a lot better. I mean, it's, listen, look at here. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that, you know, as for me, I prefer, you know what I'm saying, I prefer, you know, putting extra money in and getting what I pay for. But listen, let me not dwell on that too long. I know what you came here for. Where's the notes for this session? Here we go. Now, shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok fam. It wasn't for you guys, and none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang on gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. Listen, if you guys want to check in, even if you're in the States, just, you know, drop a comment, or whatever state you're in, or whatever country, you know, flag, whatever. We love to hear from you. We want to know where we're reaching at, you know, all of the fellow lone wolves out there, you know, doing their thing, being a narc bully, handling their business. Salute to y'all. You're part of the tribe, and that energy is reciprocated. I feel it. I love it. Listen. Great energy. You know what I'm saying? We got going on, child. Okay, what's going on? Okay, the lone wolf can see a two-faced narcissist a mile away. Divine Feminine loves this. Listen. Here's the thing about narcissists that you don't know, or maybe you do. As bad as you think it is, oh, it's way worse. These people talk about you like a dog. And I know I've said this before, but they try to walk you like a dog, talk about you like a dog, treat you like a dog, right? These people, you know, they like to project. So them being the you know what that they are, they want to try to treat you as if you're one. As if you're not royalty, as if you'd ever take that. Never gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Never gonna happen. Never could. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna deal with that kind of stuff. We're gonna stay in our royal, regal frame, And, you know, whenever we notice someone trying to walk us like a dog, you know, treat us as if, you know, we don't know who we are. And I'm trying to tell you, the little petty arguments they start to get out of situations, right? To get out of relationships, they love the reverse discard, right? Look pathetic on their way out, you not knowing that they caused the argument and the fight just so they can get away to go and do what they want to do and give themselves and spread themselves thin to everybody they can, right? You know what I'm saying? You have no idea about this kind of stuff. But when they're not around you and the people that they're courting and, you know, already, you know, making disgusting narc love with, they have to badmouth you in order for people to be like, why do you keep doing all this cheating? You know, why don't you just leave them? Well, they don't want to say, well, I'm a parasite, so I not only attach myself to the host, I have to drain them dry, you know. So even though I would prefer to be walk like a dog and, you know, just have wild, weird, you know, funky butt sex in multiple places in different locations in vehicles and things of that nature, like some type of dirty tramp, I would, you know what I'm saying, try to make it seem like it's something other than that. You know, I'll make it seem like, oh, this person is just not lovable. I don't know how to love. You don't know how to love. That's all we do is love. No, 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 no. These are two-faced narcissists. And the crazy part is they talk about you worse than anybody. So you have the haters that don't like you to your face, that acknowledge they don't like you to your face. Okay. But that narc that's in your face, talking as if they don't, you know, and being around you and, you know, whatever, being friendly with you if this is friendly, being family with you is family, being intimate with you if it's your lover, whole time cannot really stand you. And when they're not around you, talk about you in a weird way that confuses everybody. They're like, well, I don't understand, like, because they talk about you worse than anyone else around them. People that admittedly don't like you, they talk about you worse. It's like, well, I don't, you know what I'm saying? And then when you go around, you know, you don't know this. So these people are kind of being smart butts to you or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? You kind of get smart back. And they got this look on this, you know, they got that. It's always that shit-eating grin, right? It's that smirk like, yeah, I know something you don't. Or, you know, yeah, we're supposedly friends and family, but, you know, we're getting a hold to your girl whenever we want to. You know what I'm saying? Or guy, you know, ladies, you know, let it apply, right? So you're in this weird, you know, third party triangulation situation where your person, you know, if it's your lover or whatever, you know what I'm saying, girlfriend or whatever, you know, fiance, wife, whatever, baby mama, you know, this person's like straight up, you know, having you in these weird situations with family and friends that are completely inappropriate. And that's how they get you. They know that social norms won't allow or suspect certain things, so they rely on that to get away with this weird behavior that, you know, it can range from anything. It can be, you know what I'm saying, you know, family affairs to, you know what I'm saying, you know, inappropriate, you know, relationships with like animals and stuff. They're really weird. They're really weird people, and they don't want you to find out about these secrets, man. I'm telling you. So, here's the thing. Here's the rub. Normally the discard comes, whether you notice it or not, when you start waking up to things, holding them accountable, making them pay for things, or asking questions about things. When you start asking these kind of things, it's like, oh, you know, they want to run away before the gig is up, before you really realize what's really going on and how long it's been going on. You don't realize it's been going on the whole time, because these people, they're two-faced, but they really don't have a soul. And when I say that, the reason why I say that is you cannot have a soul and lie to the level that they do. You can't. You cannot have a soul and lie to that level. It's not possible to lie on top of lie and forget your lie and still be around that person. Nah. No, I refuse to believe. No. Hang on, you guys. I gotta check on my son. Alright, he's good to go. He's dressed and everything, so let's continue. I gotta put him on the bus in about 10 minutes, so this is gonna be a short one. But they just lie on top of lie on top of lie on top of lie. And, you know, I say, like I said, being soulless, you can't do that if you have a soul, right? You can't lie like that. You can't be like that towards somebody if you have a soul. Even if you don't like that person, you'll eventually be like, well, it's kind of, sadistic to really just sit here, do all these things. They're poisoning you. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea what they're doing to the food. You know what I'm saying? They're doing spells on you. You don't know it. They're like writing your name repeatedly down. You know what I'm saying? You don't even be noticing that kind of stuff. Or when you did notice it, you didn't really pay no attention to it. They're like doing like word spells and stuff, writing your name and their name together before you even get, in a serious relationship with them. These people have been witches the entire time. So that the mother taught her. So these are witches. And, see, I didn't know nothing about this stuff. And, I knew of it, but not about it. But like she was watching. The only reason why I got hip to it and the only reason that put me onto this was she was watching tarot card readings before the breakup, you know what I'm saying? And I believe, and that's the reason why I'm like some type of way about some of those readers, because they say they're really women that are projecting. Some of them, a lot of them are just like wicked, and they project their trauma they're going through. They'll go through some relationship problem with their man, and they'll get on online. That's why it's always slated most of the time. Like they're always mad at a dude, or it's the dude's fault about something. It's never, because they'll say, oh, it's just energy, but then by the halfway through it or the end of it, this guy and these guys, and I'm like, whoa. I thought it was just masculine energy. Now the masculine energy took the frame of a man. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. They're getting online, projecting their whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then what they're doing, though, and they don't realize it, is causing relationship problems. Like, they're putting their problems out there like that, and then the women are getting on there, and they're like, yeah, I think that's what he's doing, too. You don't know what your guy's doing. You cannot go off what this lady, who obviously don't know how to keep a real man, is saying online. You cannot go off of that. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even saying something like, oh, I'm going through it right now. No, they'll never say that. They'll make it seem like they got it together. Nah, y'all crazy. And these two-faced people, man, they will, like I said, walk you like a dog behind your back. Like a dog. And then get around you and do God knows what, possibly poisoning you and your food. You know what I'm saying? Like they're plotting on you. They're plotting to take you out to try to, like, I don't know, get your benefits. I don't know what they want to do. They just want to get out of the situations they're in. They love a good reverse discard to make it seem like they're innocent so they can try to come back in. But without being shown anything directly, about all the different lovers, about all the situations while they were together with you, about their inappropriate relationships with their, family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, so-called friends, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know about the secret, doggone damn near marriages, you know about all of it. You know what I mean? If not full out married, So it's like, it's real easy to walk away from the situation. And here's what they don't understand too. These two-faced narcissists. They don't give you anything worth staying around for. So family, friend, coworker, lover, spouse, fiance, whatever, right? They don't give you any reason to want to stay around. There's nothing. And then they think that, listen, just because you like to indulge in the carnal pleasures of relations a lot doesn't mean that you're good at it. I'm going to repeat, just because you enjoy the carnal pleasure, of two bodies rubbing together, doing whatever they do, does not mean you're good at it. So a lot of you narcissists are not good at what you do. You know what I mean? A good sloppy toppy don't count. I mean, come on now. That y'all be on that thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing something brand new. Y'all reinventing the wheel. Come on now. They doggone near have tutorials online for y'all ladies, so don't even go there with it. You can't do everything like you need to be doing on top of everything when you're a narcissist, because you don't know how to please yourself nor know how to please anybody else. That's why I said I want a healed woman, or a woman that's never been hurt, because I ain't going to be healing. If I'm healing somebody, I'm getting paid for it. Y'all wanting this healing, I'm not even talking about sexual. I just mean like, online, making some courses. You guys pay for it. We'll do stuff like that. But as far as like, I'm not want to be hooking up with women that obviously need some healing. No. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. And these, again, just to sum it up, a lot of times these low-key haters, man, they They're two-faced it because they don't want you to know, because they want to learn as much as they can from you. No matter their position in your life, parent, sibling, ex, spouse, wife, whatever, they don't like you, but they want to be you or a version of you around their people. But see, and the only reason I don't like you is because you don't bend to their will. The reason why the narc stayed around me as long as, she did was because she wanted to try to break me over time. She couldn't break my will. She just couldn't do it, and it caused her to want to stick around to do it. So, sometimes you got to play possum just to see, where the heart's at, right? And part of playing possum is not really playing possum. You just you stop fighting everything that they're trying to, all these screens are trying to put in front of you while trying to maintain an appearance. You stop maintaining the appearance. As soon as you stop maintaining the appearance, they just feel like you're just washed up and they run off. Boom. I'm going to put a course together. I really do, of how to, what I'm saying? And I don't want to say too much because these people will be like, next thing you know, there'll be YouTube videos. A course on how to get rid of a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do. You know what I'm saying? But I am going to put something together, and it's going to be detailed and right. And I'm going to get with some people that actually know what they're doing to get it done, because, I'm well spoken. And I have all the information needed. I've got, binders and binders of information that I've taken down going through my process, and videos that I can look back on and just show you guys how to get over a narcissist. If you believe that you have one and you don't, all you have to do is play possum. When you're playing possum, you're just not, how we're normally maintaining an appearance, we're trying to make it look like we're okay. Stop doing that. Make it look like what you're going through. Hell, that narc will run quicker than anybody asking you what's wrong. That narc will run off first because they got to run off, get with somebody else to make it seem like it was you and not them. They do it every time. And these people are the people that they have on the side the whole time. But they'll run off and they've already planted seeds to everybody. Oh, this person's crazy. Oh, this person's talking about the world being flat. Or this person's talking about, some of us being, descendants of the Neanderthal, and the RH negative is not the rhesus, it's the monkey, what I'm saying that you're the most related to the monkey, whatever. All that stuff is fact, by the way. All of it's fact. All that history is fake, and and the Gullah Wars is really the Civil. All this stuff that's really fact. All this stuff that's coming out right now. You know what I mean? That I was saying, a couple years ago, or you were saying a couple years ago, that they used against you to make it seem like you were crazy. That's coming out now. I was talking about the sun getting hotter, other stuff like this. The trails in the sky. Now you can look up there and it looks like somebody's trying to draw the lines on a football field. But when you were bringing it up a year or two ago, it's they try to gaslight you all kind of different ways. But here's the thing: anybody that gaslit you that believed them, we're not your friend to begin with. We're not your family to begin with, so who cares? Even my dad my dad put me onto this. He said, yeah, you try to come around here saying you were crazy and trying to get me she was trying to turn my own dad against me. Ain't that some crazy stuff? And my dad, listen. My dad's a great guy. And, he does have his ways, but again, it's generational. Had to be that way. You know what I'm saying? I got to put my son on the bus. But, he raised me right, and that's not going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. Yeah, I lost my complete train of thought, man. But listen, I'm going to get off of here, put my son on the bus, get back on here, make a couple more videos or whatever, and try to get these out in the AM. It takes forever to edit. I don't know why. I'm going to get better at the editing, though. I'm going to get better at it. You know what I'm saying? So... yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so, she tried to make it seem like I was crazy. My dad was like, nah, he ain't crazy. And, and it told me. And that's why she had to run off like she did. It was like, oh, I can't trick the dad. And probably was like crying and everything, Didn't trick my dad, man. My dad was like, nah, he ain't crazy. And then told me, this girl's going around telling everybody you're crazy. He's like, don't be telling everybody all that stuff, that because because she, you know, but you know me, I don't really care what anybody thinks. But you know, that was my dad. It's his generation, and he's right. You know, he moves in silence and just telling me, you know, that this woman is running around trying to make it seem, and supposedly your wife after all these years, right? So it let me know what she's doing. If she's doing it to my dad, what do you think she's doing to people she knows? Come on now. So when there's people out there that I don't know that are coming at me, like I believe she got a couple people in my membership or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or ex of hers or something's in my members, you know, checking up on me to see if she's coming back my way or something like that. Weird stuff, you know, or her, you know what I'm saying. These people are all crazed out because she made them that way. Again, anything that comes my way comes from her. I know she's a fault and the reason for it. But anyway, peace, love, and light. Love y'all. I gotta put my son on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? I love me. Love yourself. And love God. Sorry, man. I got to put my son on the bus.